days after the National Democratic Alliance secured a thumping victory in the 2025 Bihar Assembly elections, the state is now set to get a new government today. The oath-taking ceremony is scheduled at Patna's historic Gandhi Maidan, where up to 20 ministers are expected to be sworn in alongside the Chief Minister, who is Nitish Kumar. Now, Bihar's Chief Minister-elect Nitish Kumar has already staked claim to form the government, and he now will be sworn in as the Chief Minister of the state for the 10th time. Meanwhile, the Bharatiya Janata Party's newly elected MLAs have named Samrat Chaudhary as their legislature leader and also chosen Vijay Kumar Sinha as the deputy legislature leader. And this is all in a show of strength that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, several other union ministers and chief ministers of various NDA ruled states will be attending this grand swearing-in ceremony today. So, grand ceremony that will be underway at about 11:30 this morning, and there will be all the big faces as far as the Bharatiya Janata Party and the key alliance partners, the entire National Democratic Alliance that will be there. Key faces, of course, Nitish Kumar there, already staking claim to form the government. 20 ministers to be sworn in today at the iconic Gandhi Maidan in Patna. We're also getting you a lowdown on the names that are likely to take oath today, this afternoon. We're learning that Samrat Chaudhary from the Bharatiya Janata Party is going to be taking oath, and there's also going to be Vijay Sinha, currently holds that position of the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar. Nitin Nabin, who is also from the BJP. Renu Devi, one key face and a female face here, will be sworn in today. Then there is Mangal Pandey of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Hari Sahani, and then there is Rajneesh Kumar, Vijay Chaudhary of the JDU. So these are the faces right now, key faces of Bharatiya Janata Party, JDU. Remember, 10 MLAs are going to be, in fact, sworn in as far as the JDU is concerned. And then there is that entire number that is divided between the key alliance partners. There's in fact, Shravan Kumar from the JDU, and these are all the key faces of JDU now that we are putting out on the screens. Ashok Chaudhary, Jamal Khan, then there is Leshi Singh, another key female face here. If we further look at other leaders from the JDU, there is Bijendra Yadav, Damodar Rawat. Now let's look at how, as far as the other alliance partners, the faces that are divided, one each that is being given from the LJP Ramvilas. Raju Tiwari gets that swearing in. He's going to be taking oath there. Santosh Suman from the HAN and Snehlata Kushwaha from the RLM. So these are the faces, and this is what we've broken down, and this is what we are getting to know, that these are the leaders who would be sworn in today in that grand oath-taking ceremony, followed by Nitish Kumar, who will be once again sworn in as the Chief Minister of Bihar for 10th straight time. My colleague Payal Mehta has got us this information. She's joining us live from the CNN News 18 newsroom. Payal, have just mentioned the names here, and very, very shortly we will see that grand ceremony begin.
Yes, it's a big occasion, because the first time around that all these 5 alliance partners are contesting the Bihar, or in fact have contested the Bihar election together. In the past, you've seen 1 or 2 of them coming together, the other sides, that they have represented as well. But first time around, a big 5 alliances coming together and making this happen, and making this historic win really happen. And what an occasion it is, Griha, for Nitish Kumar. 10th time Chief Minister, already 20 years of rule behind him as well, looking at another 5 years of rule, and that's why they say 25 to 30, no vacancy, we only need Nitish. So that's the kind of support base that he's been able to garner up as far as that is really concerned. But in terms of the numbers, in terms of the faces that you're really seeing, not many changes being made by the BJP. Renu Devi in the past has been the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar as well. She comes in from the BJP quota, she comes back again. Mangal Pandey has served, as a minister in the past also. And Mangal Pandey has contested an election for the first time in his political career in terms of assembly. That is where he comes in. Samrat Chaudhary, Vijay Sinha, Nitin Nabin, a very, very young face as far as BJP is concerned in Bihar. So not many surprises as far as the BJP camp is concerned. And look at how interesting it is. Ram Vilas Paswan's party is a party of the backwards. But you know who's getting a chance in over here? It's a forward who's getting a chance. It's a Brahman candidate who's getting a chance in over here. Upendra Kushwaha taking it safe, bringing his wife into the fore as far as these elections are concerned. Multiple repeats also from the JDU. Samrat Chaudhary, of course, is looking to eye the position as far as the Deputy CM is really concerned on the BJP quota. But Ashok Chaudhary gets a look in again. He's Shambhavi Chaudhary's father. Shambhavi Chaudhary is a member of parliament from Chirag Paswan's party as well. Very interesting things coming to the fore. We are also given to understand possibly again you could have two deputy CMs. Chirag Paswan has been pressing very, very hard Griya to get a deputy CM post, but it looks it's pretty unlikely that he will be given one. Only one minister being sworn in, 22 people being sworn in. The quota as far as Bihar is concerned is 36 ministers, including the chief minister. Obviously, some vacancies are being kept to be filled at a later stage.
Right, absolutely. Pallavi and Arun are also with us on the broadcast. Pallavi, if you would like to throw light on the caste dynamics that is at play here. Payal was just mentioning about Samrat Chaudhary, how this is a big Kushwaha outreach also on part of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Whether or not he gets that deputy chief ministerial position is up for grabs right now. Conjectures are rife on who exactly is going to be made that. What are you learning as far as that is concerned?
I just adding on to what Payal is saying, I think it's very interesting that while the BJP has been and the NDA largely Griha has focused on the fact that this is not going to be a caste-obsessed elections. We are going to give a pitch on development, on Vikas, on the women power as well. But they've tried to obviously kept in mind the fact that in Bihar, and especially in any government, those caste combinations are very important. You don't want to have a rocky board. And frankly speaking, unlike say a Mahagathbandhan or a coalition, which we often see of the opposition parties, the NDA manages to keep its flock together. They also address all the concerns. So if there's a Chirag Paswan's community which is being handled, if the Dalits, the OBCs, the Kushwahas and Kurmis, all of them, and I mean Nitish Kumar himself coming in from, that is one factor which has been addressed. I would be interested to see, of course, there are women who are going to find a representation in the cabinet, which is being pointed out by Payal herself. But that has been a massive contribution. More importantly, about the faces will also then become important is what is the kind of portfolio are you going to give to them? Are they going to be the meaty ones? How are you going to balance that out? Remember, it's not just the caste one, it's the political nuances also within the NDA or the Nitish Kumar government will also be kept in mind.
Right. We also have Arun. Arun, I do see one Muslim representation that will possibly be, getting that cabinet berth, and that is JDU's Jama Khan. So that token representation has also been taken care of.
Well, that's right. We will have to see, because in this cabinet, NDA will have representation from every caste community and of course from the region, because the kind of support which they have got this time around, it is unprecedented. Last time we saw it in 2010 when NDA won 206 seats, and for the BJP, Griha, this is for the first time when they became in Bihar's history the #1 party in terms of winning seats are concerned. So therefore, especially the regions like Bhojpur region, Magad region, this region was very much in favor of Mahagathbandhan in 2020. Even in 2024, all 4 seats which comes in Shahbad and Magad region had gone to Mahagathbandhan. So this time around, out of 69 seats, they could manage to win 55 seats. So you have to give representation to these regions also. And also, of course, caste is a huge factor in Bihar. That's why, in fact, the faces which we were discussing here are also the ones who come from different categories. Women, of course, played a huge role in the victory of NDA. We've seen there's a huge difference, 8 to 9% difference in the polling percentage between male and female, and that's the sense in the NDA that the majority of the votes had gone to them, and therefore this time around they have 20 women MLAs if I speak about the BJP. So they will have this, they will have to give that ample representation to women in the cabinet. Last time around, if you see largely the entire NDA's cabinet, there were only 3 women, 1 from the BJP's quota, 2 from the JDU's quota. But this time around, the unprecedented support which came from the women's side, you will have a larger chunk also going towards
ample
women
representation
in terms
of
the
female.
cabinet. We are given to stand that today.
Absolutely. Payal, I'd like to understand from you, before we go to a ground report that our colleague has filed for us from Gandhi Maidan in Patna, that entire Chirag Paswan factor that was doing the rounds. So far, sources suggest that his plea of getting that deputy chief ministerial post stands rejected. So what is the NDA really doing, BJP specifically really doing about Chirag Paswan?
To begin with, there is no difference that you can actually, see, because the mandate is so huge that there is no scope really left for any party, to throw a fit or throw a tantrum. As far as Chirag Paswan is concerned, he's been very, very reasonable. He had asked for 29 seats. He got 29 seats. He had asked for certain, seats to be given to him. The JDU is also given in as well. So Chirag Paswan understands that these dynamics are entirely different. It's not 2020 election. It is not 2015 certainly as well. And Chirag Paswan has not been a hard negotiator. With 5 MPs, he's sitting with 1 cabinet berth here in the center. Of course, aspirations are, sky has no limit, and so do aspirations as well. Chirag Paswan's party definitely at one point in time wanted him to, vie for the post of the deputy chief minister. He's climbed down from there as well. So there is no difference of opinion is what we are given to understand. Chirag Paswan at a later stage may be wanting some more ministerial berths for his party, but he's been reasoned out with, and there has been absolute coordination as far as that is really concerned. Of course, the final seal of approval as far as these names are really concerned would have happened late last night when the Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah reached Patna, JP Nadda reached Patna, the top brass of the JDU, everybody would have met together and given the final seal of approval before that list is sent to the governor's house, for his final consent as well. Because, when you do the oath taking, you're supposed to give in the governor, you're supposed to send in the list of ministers who are expected to take oath as well. So all is well right now. Of course, Chirag is not being unreasonable, but like I said, that he also has his party cadre to in fact, make them understand that yes, he is trying to negotiate, he is trying to bargain, but there's been no ugly scenes that have really panned out, and no option with anybody, because the mandate is so massive that even if one party walks out, the mandate is still good enough to have the government very much in place.
So far we have many reasons to believe that Chirag Paswan, the LJP entirely has been placated by the Bharatiya Janata Party, JDU combined, the entire NDA for that matter.